All right. So, okay, in there, $200 worth of shit, and then you have a chemical acetylene torch for underwater. I'm sure they cost more than $200, but we'll go with that for now. And Alex, give me a welding roll, please.
We even do we not even want to start by breaching the fact that even if we can get the dock in, everything in there is probably going to have cameras on it.
Well, also, except for some of the smaller robots, nothing will go out the way you came in. I don't know if that matters to you, but I thought I'd point it out. Just the smaller robot, like some of the little scurrier robots, you probably get those to fit down the fucking narrow ass thing you came out of. But
no, but I'm just saying, like, we don't want to. Do we want to blow if we go in now? And they do catch us somehow on one of the cameras in one of the robots, then they're now alerted to the fact that there are people trying to break into this and they might step up to security. I'm just wondering
that's a good point.
If it's worth us risking this now until we know, like, until we've got other things in place. Because we still have so many things we've got to do that we haven't even looked into yet, like finding a place to move these guys to and getting transport and stuff like that.
But we also don't know, like, this is more to go in, be super sneaky, and then get out super sneaky, so that way we can see what all's in there, what they're doing. If there's a way that maybe we can, like, get into the system to find out what's going on. We need to know all this other stuff to even make a facility. So
cool.
Otherwise, we're just making we're making plans for something that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Another thing is, if we do get caught and they decide that they want to move them or up the security, well, yeah, upping the security sucks, sure, and that's just going to make it a harder target. However, if we end up if they end up seeing us and then maybe moving everybody, that's another way that we can try to get them back as well, as while they're moving them. It'd be easy. That'd be an easier target than to hit this target, actually, or just a different way, because they'd probably be taking them to a more secure place.
Different country.
Yeah. Oh, Mac, please give me a contortions at +20 to be able to leave the way you came in, i.e. the chemical drain, as opposed to being stuck there for the rest of your life.
Yes.
He can roll an odd 8, Chris. Why can't you roll odd 8?
Okay. Well, I can at least get it ready for you to come in, and I guess you'll just go in with your camo suit, will you?
Another thing we could do is that I could give you
camera to record everything.
Well, actually, now think about this though. I give him a camera, like I give him a box that has a camera on it that can move. I cover it in foil, like I put it into like another box full of foil, so he just gets there, goes to this room, opens the lid, and then gets the hell away from it because it's electronics.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Like a bomb. It's like a bomb, but instead of an explosion, it goes surprise with a camera.
Right.
Interesting.
So that way I don't need to get in there to see everything, and you can just take a camera in there, and I don't have to try to die by drinking water in my lungs. Because I know that's what's going to happen if I try to get in there.
Oh, we're all convinced you're going to fucking die from it. But that's not the important part right now. The important part is installing the new gills.
Cyber gills.
Oh, shit, yeah. There you go, Chris.
I'll just install some cyber gills on myself and be all good to go.
Sure. Do you want to do that?
No, thank you. So anyway. So I make this box, and I
It has to be pretty small because he had to contort into the place. So it has to be a
Cameras are
fairly small
all
box.
nowadays as right now. So a camera for there is nothing. That'll be easy to do. I can
Well,
make the size of a jack in the box.
it's the pop-up Jack in the Box thing. Plus, you need the crank in the music box.
I can do that. That's fine.
But okay, so let me get this straight. If I'm understanding you correctly, he'd bring in a foil-covered box, place it down, get away, and then open it so that you get a signal, and then the camera would pop up, and you'd have basically a stationary camera there.
No, it would be a bubble cam, so that I could look around with it remotely.
Right. Okay. So you have a stationary camera that can do an arc.
No, like those bubble cams. They don't just do arcs. I can buy a webcam that looks all over. Up.
Oh, sure. Okay, but I mean, it's from one fixed location. You can see shit close to your demon box.
Yeah.
All right.
Wouldn't this just be easier to get one of your bloody demon god drones to go in there? It's small, it can fit up there, it can walk around. Probably not really being seen because it might look like one of the other bloody robots in there. And then I don't have to go contorting again and possibly get stuck in a hole where I'll die.
Okay. I'll go talk to it.
Yay! You have an address, you can be like, we need to infiltrate this place. Here is the way in.
No, I was going to say that you would need to go in there with a box. You would still need to go in there and deliver a couple of them.
What? Can't they build swimmy ones?
No, it'll be in a box, and then you just have to go in there, open the box, and run. Just like, and then run. And then they'll go crawling on in and check it all out. It'll be okay. They'll be in a foil box, and you won't need to see them or touch them.
It's the thought of doing it that's cringy.
But you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh God, here we go.
Are you sure you wouldn't let him just drown instead, Alex?
So I go back to base, and I get Indigo.
Greetings. I am happy to see you again. You have forgotten to bring metal. Our agreement was for metal.
I'll bring you 3 loads of metal after this. Okay? I need 2 small robots that have cameras on them that can go and look through a room that has a lot of electronics and other robots in them as well. And if you wanted, you could also make them maybe be able to take over some of the robots for yourself.
I will provide you semi-autonomous drones. I do not wish to reveal too much science knowledge at this time until I know it is a secure location.
Okay.
Right. You get 6 drones and a controller. They're pretty compact. They roll up into metal balls and stuff.
Okay.
And a controller. The metal balls don't even look scary, maybe to Alex, unless he thinks that they're drones, in which case he does own a nutcracker, I'm afraid, and he may try to get in there to see if they're evil and stop their tyranny.
Okay. So I'll also make the camera box right quick too.
All right, shows you with tinfoil tape, a little bit of glitter.
And I'm going to make the pop-up camera just in case I can't pilot the drones, because I can't pilot drones. So,
Well, they are semi-autonomous, though.
Okay. Well,
whatever the fuck that means.
I will.
Shows you give a big box and Did you want to make it say his name in glitter or anything nice like that, or no?
No, that's okay.
So, right, he gives you a big tinfoil covered demon box, Alex.
Mm.
You can feel something writhe around inside.
I believe in you. You can do this.
I'm going out. I don't want to wait around. Gotta get rid of this horrible box.
Is the box made of cardboard or what?
Plastic.
Oh, got it.
Waterproof.
Got it. Just curious.
It's actually just a big paper envelope with foil on the inside.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
Right.
I mean, giving him a hefty bag would have been better than a cardboard box.
A hefty bag is about as cheap and easy as your hefty bags. Go. Right, Alex, give me a swimming roll at -5 due to demon box. He just sinks to the bottom and lays there like he's dead, but you can still see him breathing.
A -5, no.
He just lays there. He's apparently, the demons have overwhelmed him. If he had to breathe, he would die by now.
I pick up the box and just start walking along the bottom.
Okay. It's going to take him a lot longer. He's in a sulk, you're thinking, Doc.
That's fine.
It's hard to swim with a big fucking box.
You're wishing you had a weight belt or something now, because every time you start to walk, you kind of float, and then it's like, hey.
Doing my Highlander impression.
All right. So, right. Eventually, you get back to the thing, box. You get through and right, you're trying to walk, but you kind of need to swim because your fins and stuff through the tunnel, especially the up part, you can't walk up the water.
Way off the floor and up.
Right. Yeah, that works for a little while, but as I said before, it is a long tunnel up, so I am going to need a swimming roll at -5 demons.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got an R66. I was like, he's fucked. All right, you get up and you push out the box. Now, unless you want to go out, you're okay. You don't need to make contortions roll, but if you want to go out, you're going to have to, or you just push demon box out.
Oh, yeah, I'm just pushing out.
Okay, it's out.
I can't. The place, like you said, is covered in wires and electricity.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, okay, but when I did go out quickly,
right?
This storm drain you said was a bit kind of out of the way, so it's not
going to
notice that there's
no.
there.
Well, that the box is there, maybe it might be better to empty it out and then put it back with you and let it sink to the bottom of your fucking flotsam and jetsam thing.
Can I do that from where I'm at?
Yeah. Yes. Right.
I'll just open up the boxes and then kind of tip them onto the.
Chris.
Well, not tip. No. Okay. The one with the box inside, I will place gently on there. The ones with the 2 demon balls, I just tip them on. Not like throw them out.
Right. Yeah. Shows like crazy camera pictures and shit.
No, I told you the small. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, those things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a split screen with 6 different things. But if his photo box is left there, it might be discovered or shit.
Well, anywhere I put it, it's going to be discovered.
Right. Well, plus the robots may do something with it. They're always fucking out to fuck you.
I can't do anything about that.
Chop up some of them. They'll fucking teach the rest.
Really, it's
just a sword wave.
Nightmare fucking in there.
Yep. Okay, so you want to leave the picture box in there though, even though it may be discovered?
Well, where else can I put it?
There's nowhere good.
Anywhere that
unless you want to get out and then you can try to hide it behind some machinery. So it's not.
If it's hidden behind something, it's not going to be a good shot, is it?
No. The picture box is a really horrible idea, but it's as good as you got.
Why don't you just have it? Why can't Chris
Well, I'm going to try to use the drones, and then I'll let you know if they're working or not.
Okay, so you're hanging out with your head underwater. Got it. Okay, Chris, give me drone number 1 of 5.
Okay, hold on.
I don't have any. We have no cards.
Actually, you each have 1 card.
Yeah, but mine's clueless.
Oh.
Number 1. No.
Not bad though. Good start.
No problem.
2,
It crawls into a fucking
3,
hidey hole.
4, 5. Nope. Nope.
All right. Yeah, the drones have all crawled off to go live more rewarding lives somewhere else.
Okay. Well, I radio back and say, look, the box is in where I can get it without having to go out into the actual place.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to activate your demon box and do what you want to do now,
I'll activate the camera so I can look around.
If he's done and he's happy with what he sees, then I can then grab it and
Okay.
put it back down into the water.
Yeah, you look around. Great, lots of different kinds of robots. Amazing numbers of fucking big creepy ass pods. I'm not sure what you're looking for in here.
Well,
all the robots are very busy doing stuff. Lots of electricity.
Well, now that we have a closer view, do we see anything else about the coffins themselves, or like what kind of power is needed for each of them? Since we need to remake these somewhere else.
I get you. You're definitely gonna need super heavy duty power cables. If you, it'd be a major bundle of them would go through. Say, I don't know, for 8,000 or whatever, car size bundle of electrical cables.
All right.
Plus various other cables for shit, goo, etc. But Wi-Fi is much smaller. They use like something better than glass and shit.
So I really don't learn anything else from getting any of this.
You take pictures to analyze later, but you get the name. You now know all the name brands of all the robots. You're gonna guess that you could probably buy a lot of them commercially, but what kind of programming they have and stuff. If you could have Alex maybe download their programs and stuff. Oh no. Anyway,
what about cameras from here? Do they have any?
Oh, sure. Give me a spot roll for that.
No.
You can analyze the recordings later. I'm sure you're recording it.
Okay.
So yeah. You're really super happy you didn't scuba dive in here. You get to live.
Yay.
So, yeah, there you go. You've gotten good 10 minutes of recording, unless you want longer. Every minute he's down there, though, the window to fuckery opens.
Give me a moment.
Alex, give me a listen roll.
Yes.
You hear some stuff skittering toward you. Sounds like it's crawling around toward you fast.
I hear something.
Sounds metallic on stone. Getting closer.
Isn't he underwater though?
Yeah, oh, he is. But he's hearing up there a little bit, not from down. It's from above, not below. Below would be more scary. Above is still scary, but below, more scary. This is guessing distance.
Yeah, I dropped down, I guess.
Okay.
drop down, but keep an eye on what comes to the hole.
No problem. You're down, looking up. Eventually, the noises really super glow, and then everything stops. You don't see anything.
Does Chris see any of this, being that he's got a camera sitting right there?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Chris, give me a spot hidden roll at full to notice stuff.
I'm hoping it's Chris's fucking he's coming back.
Got it.
You had to look up a 7?
No,
Yeah,
I wanted
no.
to see if it was a crit or not.
Oh, okay. I was like, you have no confidence in your skills anymore. You've been wrecked. No, all these semi-autonomous drones have come back and skittered into the camera box.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
Even though we fucking piece this together like so horribly, it's actually worked out quite well.
It's better that they're in the camera box than if they wanted to cling to Alex so he could take them out.
Why don't
Can you imagine?
Grab the box and leave?
Okay.
It's a little heavier than it was before, Matt.
Well, no, the whole box I took was with them and the other.
Oh, then that's fine.
I get back up. I put the close up the box so it's sealed again.
Mm-hmm.
I grab it from where I'm at my little hole and then pull it back through and then just drop down.
Is there anything else you want to do while you are up there?
Well, I close the grate.
Oh, there you go. I'll give you a card for that. I thought you were going to leave it open just so you could try to cue off the bad
I
guys.
didn't know if I'd just taken it off the hinge or if it was just open.
Either way, I'd still close it. Yeah. All right. No problem. Done. You and your box of demonness, you can feel it trying to electrocute you through the water.
It's not a great conductor, is it?
It's not a happy thing for you. But eventually, give me a simple swim roll to leave that place and go to a different place.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Right. You managed to eventually swim back to Duck, who is looking about as happy as if he had a lemon and was given an enema.
Yay!
Demon box.
All right. I take the drones out. Did the drones learn any? Like, did the drones record things?
You check them out and stuff. Yeah, they got a lot of weird, scurry flashes of stuff. It'll take a while to analyze it, but yes, they were trying to record. They were trying to be helpful, but they're just dumb.
Okay. Well, we'll piece together what all the information that we may
You
have
have
found.
all the brand names. You know, eventually, cut to back at the lair. What's happened is there's now a new tunnel that says Alex Kinley, all one word, and it's like a little side tunnel. It's big enough for a person. There's murder holes and stuff in the ceiling, but it takes you along the corridor to your room.
What?
Yeah, it's a little separate way to go to just your room with all of your fucking torches and lanterns and stuff. Apparently, it's freshly dug. So,
well, first thing I'm doing is filling in the murder holes.
They're above you, though. It's tricky.
It's not.
You'd have to put stuff in there and make it stick.
Yeah.
Into the solid rock.
Of metal.
That's a really good idea. No problem. Yep. Your deity is happy with you. You drop off the metal. You analyze the stuff. You know about these 17 different kinds of robots that are used in this place. And give me a robotics roll to know some extra detailed. Yeah. Great.
So,
give me a research roll to look them up each one at a time and read up on them on the internet.
Yeah.
Not even listed.
it's not a fumble, it's a fail.
Yeah. You can't actually find the same models that they have. You can find something kind of close.
I'll try again at half.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? No,
That's a fumble.
It's a fumble there.
Nice. Yes. They no longer make any of the robots that are currently being used there. They're all obsolete models that do mysterious shit. But there you go.
So, Alex, what do you want to
Hmm.
He asked the guy. He chose Alex holding a torch in one hand and a bottle of whiskey in the other.
Want to go knock over a 7-Eleven for fun? I'm about right there.
Well, like I said, I wouldn't mind brainstorming and then potentially trying to find a good new location to store these things eventually. Even if it's just like, you know, a rough idea, not necessarily a particular building, but like where would be a good place to move these guys to where they will be safe and happy for ever.
Well, that's rather easy. It's just looking for a warehouse that's the same size as the one that they're in right now that can handle that kind of power. So it needs to be near a decent amount of power.
I don't suppose the warehouse that the gate's in would be big enough to house all these, would it?
No, but give me evidence analysis rolls. Make them fucking sexy, not just I made it. Make them sexy.
I made it, but
not sexy.
That's pretty sexy.
That's pretty sexy.
That's like a quarter.
Yeah, okay, I'm good with that. That's in the sexy range. You're thinking, Alex, that you were able to find those things here other people could. If you could get them off this world and have them secure, that would be better.
Fuck off.
What?
How the hell are you going to get? I mean, not to mention that another world that we take these to might not have the infrastructure to be able to sustain them.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Are you trying to say that you want us to try and get these?
Oh, no. I'm just telling you that if you move them, then you were able to find them. Despite other people trying to hide this, they could do the same to you. And this is a horrible world. But if you could get them off world, then you could make them safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
All right. Well, we only know about one gate so far that goes from this place, and that's to Burlington. I know, and that would be.
Burlington has plenty of electricity.
It does. It's pretty safe, but
it's super safe.
How the hell do you move 5,000 minibus-sized things through a vault in a bank? Yeah.
You can do that.
Right. Without the G-men being alerted.
I didn't say you wouldn't have to do some interesting shit, but could
that's
be done.
actually rather easy. Because if you go to Burlington, and because the day resets every day, right? It's a daily reset.
That's true. That's actually really handy. Because if you
did you scout out a police station completely?
Kind of.
Okay, so in the police station where the 4 guards are, there's a room that has a box that you can throw things. Did you see the room that you throw things in that disappears forever?
Yeah, they dispose of bodies and stuff in there. We went on a bit of a murder rampage, and that's where they dump the bodies.
Well, that's where the phone is if they get a hold of others. So if you get rid of that phone, they're screwed for the day at least. And there's only 4 guards on them, and then the deputies and the deputy and the sheriff. Everybody else is just scared background people. I think those are the ones that matter.
Once they're in there and in a secure location, then the reset date would actually be really handy, because theoretically any goo or anything that was made that morning would, like the milk, it would be like bring. So then we wouldn't have to Yeah.
It depends on maybe if you alter the reality of that reality by putting that much technology in it, it might change.
You lost me.
Doc pulling the cart.
It's Alex. No, but really, I mean, like, look at
Oh
the
my
milk.
God! And it's easy to build the facilities because we just tell them what we want, and they'll charge it to our room.
Where yeah,
there's no money.
You know what? Last time, what we did was we built this big trebuchet. We built a big trebuchet that we used to fire an old man into the whirlpool to test it out to see if it was a gate or not. And by the time we got back, that had been dismantled. So that's the only problem with Burlington is if they know about it, they will knock it down.
Which is why we just make it like, oh, we're making a warehouse of this kind here, or oh, we're thinking about building a boat, a dry dock, because you put it up by the water, and
it would be kind of probably better actually to put it in an existing structure that wouldn't be that is not that no one goes to, because then nothing changes and they won't try and change it back. But I'm not sure if there was anything in Burlington that could house that much.
Not that many people. No, I don't think.
No.
I mean, there was a couple stores, but that's not enough.
The biggest things there were the office and the school. But they were both populated, so during the day. So unless there's a massive basement underneath the office. That's how we get all these things in as well. It's so many.
Actually, the three or four empty buildings in total, yeah, you could do it.
Really?
Yeah.
5,000 minibuses.
Yeah. Well, like I said, using all of the empty buildings, yeah. Possibly if you were to go, you could even maybe, if you needed to, if you had overflow, hide some in homes and shit.
I don't think that's really safe, is it?
No, well, hide people you don't like in those. But no, the you're thinking that the empty buildings and stuff in total, not just one empty building, but using all of them, that may work. It might take a little lubrication, but nothing faster than a greased Scotsman.
Okay.
Of course, pulling this off.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculously hard.
It's stupid. I mean, it's just not, I mean, it's bad enough when I thought we had to take him from one place here to another, but taking 5,000 minibuses through a magical gate that leads into a bank. It's just crazy. My brain hurts.
Yeah, well, I was going to give you guys a chance to do any more talking and stuff, or at least laying out more problems before we end it for tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think my brain's shot. I think I need to think on this.
Chris is looking like he wants to go and punch a puppy.
I mean, we both had tough on Roll20 today, but Chris extra fucking tough.
Oh yeah, Roll20 fucking loves him.
95. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you can think of that you want to go over before we wrap it up for tonight?
No, not in a couple minutes.
No. All right, let's wrap it up and we'll think on it.